check. Hello, hello. We are live. Happy days. Well, it's been a little while since I've done a stream, and there's been all sorts going in the background, and it's affected me in many ways, I guess. And I just haven't been in the place to be able to sit down and stream, but sorting a few things out, so I figured I might as well get back onto it. These models don't paint themselves, as we say. And well, here we are. I'm going to put a few tunes on in the background, a playlist of old tunes I made. Because I keep getting comments about AI music, I just find it convenient to have a bit of background music that you don't get copyright strike for. I haven't got the time to sit there and produce electronic music all day, and I haven't done that in a good while, so here's some I made earlier. Play that in the background. It's in my ears. And I've managed to set up the camera, so I've got to watch the sword, I've just glued it again. Basically, this angle is exactly what I see when I'm painting. And if we need a bit of a closer look, there you go. So this is the ink can. I put this model off for absolute time, about 6 months. It was partly built and it was just a little bit overwhelming really. And it still wasn't all put together. Painted mostly in sub-assembly, but I've got to the point where you can see I've managed to glue the final parts on. The sword was one of them, this top part was one of them, which comes all the way around, and you have this bottom part here. And now it's the fun of trying to match my blends, but my plan is where it comes here, I use my brush so my big chubby fingers out in the way. So this should basically start to have some of this blue already on it. So I'm going to blend it back from this point and fade it into this purple here. So basically a similar blend, I'm just going to move it back to about here. That's the plan anyway. We shall see. But yeah, this has been, there's still lots to do on it. The gems aren't finished, the highlights aren't finished. But we are making progress, which is, I think, what counts. Hello, Nimi. We're painting pretty models. There you go. And she's called the Djing, or however you say it. Where is it? There you go. However you pronounce that. How are you, Nimi? You keeping well? Let's go back to the main screen. Yeah, all sorts have been happening now. All sorts. Right, I've got to try and colour match these paints so I can. I was just explaining when you popped up. I need to get this blue blended all across here where I've glued these new parts on. And I'm going to bring basically what's here over here and then blend it from there to there. See if we can do that. Yeah, absolutely love it. You like? Oh, no. Wait till you see this one. How's that for purple? That's a work in progress, not quite finished yet. I've done the main bits, but I've got the guns and accessories to finish. But yes, lots of purple. In fact, my whole new army has a lot of purple on it. This one here has a lot of purple. And then we have the little people with cool purple in the hair. These aren't finished yet, but these are all going to be part of her army, so you can see how the colours work together. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, mate. Been at this one for a little over 6 months now. It was a little overwhelming, there's a lot to it. I thought you might like these ones actually. At one point, I'm sure I had that thought. That's a nice purple for you new. Alien purple. That's my darkest one. That's a very dark purple, is that? That's about the colour of the heart that you just put up in the chat. Mage Cast Magenta it's called. Hey, news for you. I've joined you in the Funny Eye Club. What to do for my birthday? Oop, there we go. Oh, I would imagine it's usually a girls' night out, isn't it? Rope them all together if possible, get the old lasso out and come here you lot. Yank them all in. It's Dad's birthday on the 13th, Johnny's birthday on the 18th. His stepdad's funeral yesterday, that was a doozy of a day. Real doozy. But it went better than my anxiety was leading me to believe, I'll say that much. Right, so I need some of that. And some of that. Where to find out? Oh, we're not far off. If we're bringing it over a bit, yeah, this should work as the first base for this part. What are you thinking then, new? I don't like holding my model like that. There we go. Nice big handle so I don't have to maul my model and lose paint off it. thinking? Girls' day out? Shopping? I dare say you'll do the customary meal. Yo, blood. Oh, dude. Tell you, it scared me away for a good 6 months. 6 months, I started putting it together. I started painting up the blue bits. And then I'm like, nah, I'm not ready to handle that yet. So I've been gradually doing little bits here and there. Well, we're starting to make progress now. I've just glued all this together, so I painted it all white. Now I'm just working through the blending process. But I'm good, thank you, matey. How are yourself? You good? Thank you very much, sir. We do try. I'm trying to bring this blue more over to this centre bit here. So I'm sort of like moving this purple and blue blend over to more here. What you been doing then, dude? Hope for some more hell divers later. Got my little demon in a few. Ah, you say that, but you'd be lost without him. I actually got to see my sister yesterday, which felt quite strange. It's been a good while since we actually had time to talk. No, we actually sat down and talked anyway. You just pull out a big model and say, here, paint that. I don't know, I did that to a friend the other day. What did I pull out? Oh, I gave him one of these. I said, there you go, Grant. Paint a big dirty Skaven. He's like, I've never painted a giant rat before. Oh, he had a field day. I'll show you his giant rat that he was painting up. This is the one that Grant started. It's looking quite well, to be fair. He'll be back to finish it. Nimi knows Grant. This is Grant's work now. He's got a lot further with it than I have with mine. I spent a lot of time doing all the skin stuff, and he uses like a speed painting technique, whereas I paint everything up. So I've got a bit to go yet, and then there's one more to paint. But I love painting fat rats. Oh yeah, last night. Adhd brain, dude. Yeah, yeah. Old habits and that, you know. If you put something out in me, I'm scared to death of criticism. So it's like, if I do my best, it don't matter what people say. Then I've done my best. But every stroke, yeah, it really is that bad. Every stroke, I'm like, will that work? Can I do what I'm trying to do? See, my hand's all shaky at the moment. Don't know why. It's because in a position. I mean, you're trying to use this handle thing, and normally I hold the model, so I'm like this. That'll be what it is. Starting to bring it back a bit. So I want some of that. I want a touch of that over there. That'll do. Just a bit of that. A bit of this, a bit of that. Yeah, I guess I'd not disagree. No fear, blood. You look after yourself, G. Catch you on some divers in a bit. Take it easy, man. No, but you have the time and patience to do some of those epic stitches that you do. They'd send my eyes funny. You would think this would send your eyes funny. Oh mate, my mind would melt. No way could I do those sort of, what do you call it, the cross stitching stuff. This is more my style. With the cross stitching I was alright with something bigger, like when I was crocheting. I can do that, but like small needlework, ooh. Sausage fingers, says it all. I'll stick with the painting then. We've got both bases covered there. How's that going, by the way? Have you done any recently? I'm sure I'll pull many a wonderful painting face as I'm going along. I can't help it, it's my concentration face, you know. Yeah, I hadn't been on a stream for ages now, so I just thought, well, bugger it. I'm going to do some painting, I might as well jump on. How's Man and Panu? They good? Yeah, I haven't been on for, oh, I don't know, a couple of months maybe. But I thought I'll get back down to it. This whole thing nearly went. And I got rid of the other channel. And then I thought, well, I'll keep one. It's a nice blend. Get in there. It's all good. Saw Johnny the other week at the quiz. He £100 clever little sod, isn't he? Eh? Turns up with that sister and family and still you win on the quiz. You have to show him who's boss now. Who the real quiz queen is. What do you reckon? Coming along. We've covered up all the gluey areas. Oh, there's a bit of white still. We'll get that done. I miss that. Why does that feel like it's going to drop the model? You know what? Stuff the handle. What's this one? Nice DJ, what are you, mama? Tracks. We'll have a breakbeat mix. Like a bit of breakbeat. Oh yeah. Yeah, so Johnny briefly yesterday, but he left early because I think he had Alex later on. So he left early so he could get an hour at home on his Todd. Good to see him though, he's looking well. Nice one, no? So, come on then, birthday plans. What are you thinking? Interplanetary. Come on now. What would you like to do, birthday plans? extraordinary. Just a family takeover, I think. That's nothing wrong with that, no? Oh, when I'm a bit flush, we can go to that little place at the back where we used to go. Go out and grab a meal. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'll have to have a wee catch up. If you fancy. Oh, the ladies are away. I see. That's not ideal, really, is it? Well, it looks like we'll have to do a magma or something then, no? I might not look as pretty, but you know, just I'll go grab a bite to eat. Sound as a pound. Probably somewhere near end up month. Probably a better date for me. Oh, what's up then? We'll sort it out. You been to that Brazilian place yet? The one near train tracks? I think we spoke about that last time and I'm sure you said no. Fancy that? Cool. Just trying to get a bit more purple on the inside of this webway, so it's like almost reflecting off it. We're getting there. Yeah, it's getting there. Sometimes it's easier to see on the screen than it is in person. Keep going. What is it missing? What is it missing? Oh. Yes, of course. Still not been there. Cool. Right, you fancy trying that one then? Go to the Brazilian place. You'll have to fetch your best stomach though, it's all you can eat. You have to surrender your red card when you've had enough. I can't take no more meat. They're going really good. Some crossbreeds merrier making me feel like I need to create. That's the whole idea. That is the whole idea. Chill, inspire and paint. Or create. Entirely up to you now. Need some more of that. That's a very thin colour. I just got this one. It's a lovely, very pale green. Look at this. A minty. It's a minty green. But it's going to really help me blend some of this green hair into this blue. Oi. I did give myself a disclaimer in all fairness. Half of it's trying to see around these bloody varifocals now. Half of the time I see better without them. So I look under my glasses and over them all the time. It's crazy. I thought about just getting you know, some flat lenses, so I don't have the varifocal issue whilst painting. But Specsavers, I'll be quite honest, it's starting to outprice me now, compared to some of the online stores. It's getting pricey. Trying to paint some details. How can I show you? Right, back of the model. See this chunky bit here? What's got the white on it? So right there, I had to literally drill and run a pin through the model because how it attached was just ridiculous and it wasn't secure enough. So there's actually a metal pin in between there, but because I pinned it, the joint was slightly off, so I had to do a bit of moulding around it. And it changed some of the details, and I'm just trying to paint some detail back, I guess. But we'll get there. That's too much of a jump. Do some hair highlights with the screen, no, that would work. without a doubt. No worries, no, you take care, darling. Nice to see you, thank you for calling by. Catch you on WhatsApp soon and we'll sort out a Brazilian steakhouse feast. This is too white on some parts, I need to darken them down. Right. That's gonna be... You'll get a copy strike and we'll still say no. You two don't like playing really cool tunes. So they keep shouting at me, hoping that I'll learn. You got a spite for your right to play tunes. Those 2 packs a day. It's so delicate part of the model, man. You gotta fight. I can't say all music made by me, but I can say all these mixed by me. There you go. To the AI haters out there. If you don't cut that hair. Let's get dirty. Hey yo, coffee and hobby. Nice one, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for calling by. I've had a bit of a break away from the streams, but you know, life. But I thought I'm still painting, so I need to kick back up the streaming again. Admittedly, content's dropped a little bit, but no, I do my streaming, so appreciate you popping by. Cheers for the support, like. Let me Alexander. How are you doing yourself then, brother? You good? Got me pot of coffee right here as it happens. It's not the same without a coffee. Oh, very nice. That's very nice indeed. I've got another friend that runs a channel, and I just I've got a couple of boxes of the Dead Silence, but the Tau, what are they called? The stealth ones. But I had a spare set of those, so I sold those to him. He's quite chuffed with them. I've never actually done any Tau, so I've saved the other set of Tau for myself. I've always fancied painting some, but I've never done it. I'm sorry to hear about your infection and stomach bug. I swear down, something's been wrong with my stomach recently. Bit off and on. Oh, the Dark Pack Gaming. I've not heard of them. I'll have to look them up. Tactical squad and adapter rig. Are you big into your orcs? I'll do a bit of everything. We've got a bit of all sorts here. Whether it be Skaven, whether it be Space Wolves, whether it be Adhd, I don't know. Harlequins. More Skaven. Bits of all sorts. Thank you very much. It's been a lot of work in progress, and it's one of those that kind of I don't know how I started it, then realised the size of the project, and I kind of backed away from it, and then managed to get to it again. So we're just adjusting some of the contrast underneath the webways now, and I've just extended before. That purple to blue blend was up here, but I've recently just glued these two pieces onto the rest of the finished model, so I'm having to complete my blends and redo a few bits. But anything worth doing is worth spending time on, eh? And I'm missing orcs. Well, exactly. These are all part of, well, in my mind, it's a project that I want. I've got like a big, it's nearly a 3B 1.5 meter tabletop, and I'll do this big like runic to ice kind of whole tabletop diorama, pitching like a Ynnari army against the Space Wolves horde. But A, I'm a long way from that. B, I can get there one model at a time. C, I'm not queuing up on it, so eventually it'll happen. I got a bit carried away last year and went on a. I started when I was a kid, did it through like young teen years and whatnot. End up going to music college, being too cool for school. Models fall by the wayside, and then last year, it's largely mental health challenges brought me back to it because I've always felt quite calm and peaceful and I enjoy doing models. So I came back to it really to just improve mental health, and it's something I've always loved to do. I feel competent at it, so I like the results. And yeah, the second half of last year we ended up with a, well, let me redirect the camera briefly. Camera's upside down, is it? There we go. Hang on. I'll get there eventually. The camera keeps flipping on me. Well, there's a shelf over there, upside down, full of combat patrols and battle forces and all sorts. So I'll get round to them eventually. We've got a whole Red Corsairs thing going on over there. But we haven't got there yet. My camera reset it soon. There we go. What's been your favourite thing you've done then, as far as the collecting and or painting goes? I know when I first started, my first ever army was back in 93, 94, and I first had Space Wolves, so when I came back to it, that's the first army I got again was Space Wolves. I carried a Eldar fast attack battle force around with me for 30 years and then gave it away last year just before I got back into painting. I've got a second generation Boxer Skaven, which my dad found in his loft, which actually triggered me getting back into the hobby when he passed me the old Boxer Skaven, so that was quite cool. It's funny how life goes round in a circle, really, isn't it? Yeah, I remember them. I had them. The dude on the little throne, what were it? Quetzalcoatl? Or was that the... It would name something like that. It was basically a frog on a throne and they were carrying it around. I had a Saurus army back in the day. They were well cool. Painting all the little skinks in like similar blue tones to this. Yeah, absolutely awesome. I think... No. My favourites I did were probably my original Eldar because I did my own crap world for them. It was always like red and yellow and flames and bits like that. But they're the ones that I gave away before I got back into the hobby. So I was kind of kicking myself over that. But some kid has a very rare collection of 90s Eldar. From the metal era to the plastic era. All the metal aspect warriors, the old metal characters, and I hope he's very happy with them. Because I'm trying to buy them in again and it's costing me a small fortune to get close to what I have. Yeah, definitely, hands down, Eldar. The old school stuff. Favourite model was the old metal Avatar of Cain. It had to be. That was awesome. That's what I was doing, coffee. I'm gonna have a look for your channel, sir. That didn't work. There you go. Coffee and hobby. Wonderful.
Hello, everyone. I'm Casey of Coffee Hobby, and the desert dwarf is done. If you want to know how I did the basing texture, that's a simple mix of paint and dried.
You sound like another YouTube friend of mine. Makes me smile. Nice, I've subscribed anyway. I will check out the channel some more. Yeah, there's just so much damn webway to paint. I had it just about right before, but then I thought, oh no, I'll just make a couple of changes. And now I've just created more uphill work for myself. But hey ho. We'll get there. At some point, I'll just have to say enough is enough. Put it down, leave it alone, have done with. Good damn perfectionism. No good for a painter, you know. When it looks good, say it looks good and call it a day. Otherwise you end up going over in circles. And it's not fun. I do it all the time. Out in the air. But I can take some of that. I can take some of that. On green, but never mind. Um, Blue am I missing? Because I'm missing something here. Yeah, I think I know where I've gone wrong now. There we go. That's the blue spectrum I was after. Hey, making hard work again. Right. That's better. Thought we were looking a bit different. I'd diversified away from the colour I was using too much. It took a strange twist and turn. But it's alright. A few thoughtful positions and we can pull it back to where it was. Right, and we can step up from that back to that. Put that. You know what? I'm getting myself lost with that model for now. Put that one down. Step away from the model when you start getting lost with it. Have a breather. Pick up another one and work on something else. There we go. We still have a dreadnought to work on. In fact, some of this colour palette could come in handy. I want to take that up too. From where are we at? What green did we go from? Deep ocean blue, is it? I've got no idea. We'll find out. Doesn't look like it. Do 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 do. Easy, bro. We've put down the Yunkan because I started taking a bit of a sideways step with it. It's a very overwhelming model. I keep getting self-lost with my ADHD, flicking from bit to bit, so I've put that one down. And now we're going to paint some cloak on a dreadnought. That's magnetised and all its bits are here, which I need to finish the bits off too. So yep, if you get lost on a model, put it down, walk away from it and switch for a little while. So now I'm just going to find some rough shades of green as to where I'll get some ideas as to where I want to put these little hangy clothing bits really. I don't think I want it to go to that garish, it's not going to quite work. Don't think green's the right colour for that. But we'll see. I can always repaint it if I'm not happy. Bits on my model. So how we're going to get from that? That seems a really big jump, and it's not. Takes it too far away from the colour I was intending. Maybe that's the wrong base green to start with then. Oh, bugger me silly, it was Inky by Darkness. And that's where I was going from. I hope you can remember the colour I started it with. There we go. I wondered why it looked so off. And we're not going to that teal. We're going to go to... Aluminium blue maybe. We'll see how that looks. Let's have a little blend. I think that could work. Yeah. Be a contrast against the purple, wouldn't it? Oh, we've got a phone call. 1 second, people. Yo, dude, just 1 moment, please, sir. Apologies for that, I got a phone call off a friend. But I seem to just be wandering about with my models at the moment. So I don't know, I think I might be hungry or something, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not focusing and I seem to be taking steps backwards instead of forwards on my models. So right now, yeah, I'm gonna call that one a day, go grab something to eat, and catch you the next time I go live. There are no regular times, I can't work to a schedule, it doesn't work for my ADHD and my life with my dogs and everything else, but yeah, like, subscribe, put in the notification bell, maybe catch you next time. See you soon people, big love, peace.